We have this amazing legend who all of us do know. I am talking about the one and only Isa. And so as we welcome you guys back to the trend, once again, this is Anto. If you don't know, now you know because it's like that. Hashtag Hey Anto. And make sure you ask Amina Uko. Because even for me, manze, I need to know. Ako wapi ndio, sijaona nini yake kocho imeingia. Anyway, I want us to reflect a bit on this amazing legend who left us a couple of years ago, but he left a huge mark in our lives. I'm talking about the one and only Isa Mari. I was at a gig last week. I remember one of his songs was playing. I told everyone to stand up because we always stand when musicians from other countries' music plays. But this guy, we have to give him some respect. Please give it up for Isa. Watch this.
Remember, he was a small guy, yeah? He wasn't like a big guy, but how that guy used to dish was like, he used to kula mpaka ichomoa like tears.
He would be more excited to meet a fan than the fan, and the fan doesn't know, of course. So when he's meeting, he'll be like, yeah, hi, yeah. But when the fan goes, like, he's like, yo! Did you see how she was excited to meet me? Like, he was excited about this. It's like, guys are loving this stuff we're doing.
Known to many simply as Isa, he was born Isa Mari Wangui on the 20th of May back in 1981. Notably one of the most prolific rappers of the early 2000s, he was a visionary, famous for his deft lyrical ability and command of the Swahili language. With smash chart-topping hits like Jo, Bamba, and Boom Boom Ba, Isa was unlike any other artist in the game at the time. He crafted a perfect balance between rapping and singing way before Drake thought it was cool. His impeccable flow earned him such a phenomenal popularity, which then disproved the myth that Kenyan music was not ready to compete on an international stage. 16 years after his passing, he's still regarded undoubtedly as one of the best rappers to ever do it in the Kenyan hip-hop landscape. Isa passed on the 16th of March 2003. Tonight, we celebrate his legacy on The Trend.
I knew Isa first through his music. Like I had one or two songs, we used to work in Ogopa together. So I was like, I like this guy's vibe. Then when I met him, he was so happy to meet me, and I was so happy to meet him, like we're fans of each other.
He knew about you?
Yeah, because
okay.
hata mimi niko na hits, man.
Nilikuwa najaribu
kwa hii industry. So we're like, yo, Nameless. I'm like, yo, I'm your fan. And then I was like, I loved it because he didn't come with a, Isa what? You get? Yeah. So we were both like that.
They used to stay in South Sea, in another area of South Sea. So when Fivesa came in, then we moved in and they moved in, and we met on the streets from my small bro. It was like, yo, there's another guy here called Isa. He sort of like sings and is a poet like you. So my brother was sort of introducing him to me. It's like, yo, what's up here? What do you do? It's like, me, I write like poems. So from there, it just became a thing, just hooked up. It's like, what? Like these poems, it's like, what's how does it go? It's like, yeah, me, like I do like raps, but like, not like for rugby, like for chants, because that's what I used to do in high school. So everything just is like, so our interest in music generally just started there, and as friends, so just like, yeah, this guy has the same vibe like me. He listens to Biggie, I'm a Tupac guy. He listens to whatever, so it was that, so everything just gelled up.
I just found him to be super talented, super humble. Like he was just an easy guy, fun, what. So we really grew in terms of friendship very fast. Because we're in the same industry, going through the same things, he comes, tells me stuff like, oh, Manze, this happened in my show. How did you handle this? What's going on? And so it was exciting for all of us. You have to understand it was a new thing happening. We're just like, yo, we're checking this music, it's getting vibe, what. So all of us are just learning, this game. So Isa was, I would say, he was charming because, in terms of people who knew him liked him, just generally liked him. And he was real. He was just a real guy.
I remember it was Safo driving. I think some guy was seated Dukombele, Isa and me behind, and a couple of more people. So Black Robe, the song had just come out. Whoa. Downtown she was whoa. Having messed up in the head, I mean whoa. Should have seen the down the mess, I mean whoa. Then when it gets towards the end of the song, there's like a short instrumental. So Issa just starts and says, everything I say, you say Joe. So he's like, kuna kijana moja toka South Sea, Joe, kijana mwenye lebo kama Nike, Joe. So everybody just like, what? So after his verse ends, I'm like, hey, me or something. So like it comes in there, I also do, yeah, was doing. So it's just crazy, and we are going for Black Rock. It's just like, you know, at that age, like that was like the epitome of our lives. You know, everything's cool, we are easy, we are dressed up, we just got in good vibes. So the guys in the cast, like, you guys need to record this music which you're doing. Look, like whatever you guys did was just amazing. The first studio we go to, we're like, okay, now we need to go and record. So we look for producers. We're told there's this guy. So we go meet him. The producer tells us, okay, what have you done? It's like, we don't really have what we've done, but we can sing it for you. It's like, okay, cool. So Issa starts the freestyle. So he freestyles and we all freestyle, and he's like, okay. So he likes the vibes, like, and this is the song we're done with. It's like, okay, cool. So he gets the beat and tells us, you guys go and come back, and so we start recording. So we do Joe as our first song, and we're excited to come back to the estate in South Sea, telling guys, you get the, first of all, it was a CD. To have a CD then was like, I think to buy an empty CD was like 500 bob. So for you to even get that 5 sock to buy that CD so that your people can hear this Toro and look and say, okay, the music is ready, whatever is ready, come with a CD. So I burn it for you, so you go and listen to it.
Hey.
We got that CD. I remember it took us like 2 days to look for that 5 sock. We were like, we need to get that 5 sock. He had this drive. That's what I liked about him. He had this drive, like there was nothing going to stop him. I remember the first show we did, we had this insider gig for Livers Bar. So we were like, I think it was like our intro or promo into the industry in terms of performance. We're going to perform. We give DJ Pinye the CD. The guys are hyped up on stage. Yeah, next on stage, these are the new guys from South Sea, young whatever. There's Issa and Big Pin. Give it up. Yeah. So we check in on stage. You get like, yo, yeah. DJ track tells us, Maze, it's not playing.
Oh my gosh. Why is it not playing?
It's like, it's not playing.
Is this your first ever performance?
First ever.
So mumengara yenyu yote.
Yote, tumeita mabeste wetu wote. Wase wakam tunaenda
Wow.
kuperform leo. So the crowd is like, we toka kama mjui kuimba mnaimba tokeni hapa. So that was like our lowest moment. And I remember that was like really, like it really affected him. It's like, yani, we got all the way here and the CD couldn't work. Yani, this is crazy. We are uko now, we're not, you know, even not host guest for this. It's like, it's okay. But you know, deep down, you're like, that is your pay to
Wait, so you guys got off stage?
Yeah.
The end.
The end.
Is it that same CD? Labda ni kwa sababu nilikuwa scratch. Mwanzo mmecheza kila mtu ni hiyo CD moja tu.
Labda ilikuwa hiyo CD hata siwezi kumbuka. Bila kumbuka tu Pinye alikuwa anasema haichezi, haisomi. So sijui ni format but haifanyi. So there's nothing which can happen.
And by that time, how many songs did you guys have? Oh, the one, Joe.
Yeah. So there's no at we can do another song a cappella. We're thinking, how do you start? I mean, plus we are really inexperienced then. So you know, when that hits you, you don't think, okay, let me find a way to recover. Just like, oh my God, it's not working. What do I do? And they're just starting there on stage. Guys looking at you and they're like, oh shit.
Nameless, Red Sun, Googs used to perform like towards the end. So you need to commercial stopper, right? It used to change between us. You getting me, right?
Yes.
Lakini Issa, Big Pin, who else? Lenny used to be like watu wa kwanza. Now this, yani mamono. Wao ndio wana test the waters. Tukuje kumalizia, right? So what was happening? He would bond a lot with me about it. So by that time, you know, we checked. I remember when I'd gone into Ogopa, I went with the purpose to do performance songs because I decided to perform an artist. And he was hip hop. So guys loved the hip hop. But in performance, he used to always feel like, once I didn't feel I got the reaction I wanted. So he'd come backstage and we'd talk about it and stuff like that. And that's when we talk about the stuff, maybe twist your songs a bit to be a bit more performance friendly. And I think that for me is what makes me, when I say he's extremely talented, is when he adjusted to that. He adjusted so fast.
Oh, he got it immediately.
So fast.
Like
and
this.
That's the struggle I think many artists sometimes don't get. They don't know how to respond to the market. They don't look at it really and say, okay, how was my show? My show didn't shika the way I want to shika. What do I need to do to improve it? He did so fast because in the line in Ogopa, I was to track my album faster than him. So I was like 60%, 50% done. But he, when he got it, he adjusted so fast, I can repeat it.
Uganda was everyone's memorable moment at that time. It was like a bridge gap to the next level of entertainment.
So then what do you remember?
Me and Issa as the new guys in Ogopa then. So, I mean, we had all the other people, Kinagos, Banton, Redsa, Nameless, Amani, who are there. But we were the new kids in a way. So even us going to the Uganda gig was like a whoo! We're just overwhelmed by everything, like from the word go. You know, the sound is awesome, the crowd is just crazy.
Most importantly, the CD worked.
The CD worked. The CD worked. It was, you know, and it was still one of our first performance. We're not really experienced then. We didn't know, but it was just like this. It was just good energy, good vibe, good people. You know, everything was just on a dope trajectory. I remember that was one of our best gigs then. I remember when he was doing Boomba, and he came to me and told me, I have this idea, I want to call it Boom Boomba. And you can imagine, if you don't know the song, or this is just someone telling you an idea for a song called, so it goes like Boom Boomba, Boom 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 Boomba. I'm like, hey, what's this guy saying? I'm not even getting what this guy is saying.
This in the house.
Yeah, like it's going, because so now there's no beat, there's no nothing, he's just giving an idea, like I have this idea, it goes something like this. But when I listen to it after the beat, I'm like, oh shit, you see that ba and with the beat, yeah, you know. So that I mean, that's the kind of creativity. He was extremely creative and very artistic.
And if you listen to the words of the song, I feel like he's still singing to me as much as I'm singing it and guys are singing. But to me, because the problem was we just started doing it, you get, and we're seeing the fruits of it, and then it cut off. So it took me aback, like, whoa, you get, like in others, then it can be cut off. For me, one thing that I count a blessing is that it's a reaffirmation whenever the song Boomba to me. It's like I feel like it always gives me, you know, someone, if you have a friend who keeps telling you, hey, it's all right, keep going. Can you imagine that kind of a person who's there? Yeah. So that's what for me, that's what the song is to me. It's like I carry that with me all these years. It's just like every time I perform it, I just feel the energy. And I'm just like, yeah, my brother is there. And one thing I know about Issa is the thing that gave him so much happiness is when people loved his music.
I've always promised myself, and since then, for every performance I go for, no matter how big, even though it's MTV tell me, we have 3 minutes on this set, I'll make sure I put a second of that chorus into that set and make sure I perform it.
This particular trip, when we were leaving, I remember we went to his house. I think from South B, went to South C to pick him, a group of guys. And the mom was just like, is Nameless there? Yeah, okay, it's fine. So she gave me that look of, take care of my son. And you know, I'm like, yeah, he's all right, he'll be fine. Yeah. So, when the accident happened, you know, the day of the accident happened, and I went back. And when I just saw her, she just broke down and then she hugged me. And she was like, why didn't you take care of my son? You get, yeah, it was painful. I mean, I knew it was just that pain of losing. She didn't mean it. But I felt that responsibility, because I left there saying, yeah, good, we'll be fine. It's painful to imagine that you're in the same car, you know, and two guys died from an accident. That you survived and someone else didn't survive, and why did they survive? So you feel, and I think that's why I feel that responsibility to the family, and always, you know, keep in touch, because I can only imagine he was like prime in the family.
Kila mmoja amekuwa kingojea flow ya Kiswahili, kila mnati tayari kuamka na kubounce kidati kuingia flow katikati kugonga wadhi bila kuambia samahani ala.
Issa, you're one of the reasons why I got into the music. You're the one who gave me that spark, and you know that spark is always everything. That spark is what gives flames. I mean, you're a real nigga, crazily talented, good person. I mean, it's 16 years now, and the world still remembers you.
We lost a strong person in the team. and I think that he's an optimistic person, so he'll be like, yeah, bad, yeah, he will still be like that. He would probably still have maybe maybe 5 kids. A bit more cooler. You'd have slowed down a bit, but I think that he would have wanted to be in a better place for sure.
He's been an inspiration to a lot of artists, me included, the music industry as a whole, like included. And I just want to say thank you for giving us beautiful music. Thank you for having us here talking about you. That's legendary. So I just say big up to all his fans. I mean, always keep it fire burning. He's a local, a Kenyan legend, African legend.
We are definitely celebrating the life of Issa, and tomorrow marks 16 years since we lost this legend. And right here at the Trend, Manze, we will never ever forget the one and only Issa, and so will you. Don't forget him. I have a lot of stuff to show you guys. Great feedback coming through from you guys. There's this guy called Timothy_Munene. Hey, Anto anakaa ni kama amevaa shorts za black na socks za black. Manze, hii inaitangwa look. Hii ni look. Look. Inaitangwa look. There's also Chris Ero Mbaba is like, I have to say Anto should stay on the trend. Kabisa. Also hope he drops a song or two now that the band iko already. Manze, lazima tujamna. Just imagine Africa. Daniel Kisali is like, so the meme, remember the meme challenge? Daniel is like, vile wa mama wa ushago wanabebana kwenda kwa harusi ya mtoto wao. There's also Motora, also about the meme challenge. And remember, you can also tweet us your captions on our meme. Go to the Trend Live on Twitter. Ati harusi ya Maina Kageni iko wapi? Hivyo ndo watu wanaenda hiyo manze, wanatafuta hii harusi. Let's see if that's ever gonna happen. We also have this, so what's your best caption? Remember, once again, Manze, please be a part of this conversation. There's this guy called Rico Mental. He's literally mental. He's like Lunjes going on a trip. Waluya. Mtambia nini watu? What is happening? Everyone is talking about Lunjes on this meme. There's also Boniface Amwai, who is watching the trend from Eldoret. Big up Eldoret, big up everyone from all over Kenya watching the show. We also have is this Lea Mwikali? She's watching from Mombasa. The trailer you showed us is just wow. What a great movie. Make sure you go and watch The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind and inspire yourself to do better. Awinja anasema Anto. Mnajua Awinja, si ndio? Wachana na hao baba watatu nimewazoea. That is akina Melvo, akina Matu and Roba. Yo, that boy Simba did an amazing job. But truth be told, Kenya, we have the best actors and actresses. Kudos to all the actors in the movie. Hey Melo, Roba and Masikio. Sorry Mato. Thank you so much. Na hizo zimetosha because I have been waiting for this moment. She is an award-winning musician. She's a TV host. She, on top of everything else, is an amazing musician. Please welcome the one and only Joyce Omondi.